All right, guys, welcome back. This is a bit different for us, hey? We've been given like a second Christmas.
I know.
So
it actually is.
It kind of is, right?
Yeah.
So Teemu reached out to us and said, you know, do you want some stuff, basically?
Yeah.
And they've given us a budget, right?
Yeah.
Of, was it
$400.
$400 to just find stuff that we could use in our everyday life. And I think we're kicking goals.
Yep.
Because we did find some things that are actually going to work out pretty good.
You might be wondering why we're actually showing you Teemu products. And yeah, why are we showing you Teemu product?
Well, I think it's because of, you know, everything else is so expensive, right? So just to get a chair, you go to some of the camping stores and you could be paying, you know, up to $400.
Yeah.
To kit yourself out with the things that we bought, it could cost you way more than what we've spent. So we're all about trying to save some moolah, aren't we?
Yeah, trying to save some money. And we know that if you're just starting out, this caravanning lifestyle, camping lifestyle, everything is so expensive and you need so many different things to get you out there.
And it doesn't stop, does it?
And yeah, it never stops. You think you have everything and then you just have to buy more stuff. So it adds up. It's very expensive. And we do appreciate that not everybody can go out and buy the top of the range on everything.
Us included.
Definitely, like as you know, with a 20-plus-year-old caravan, we're not buying the best of the best all the time as well. But sometimes you just need something that's good enough that'll get you out of a pickle. So we thought, yeah, why not? We got $400. We'll choose some items that we actually were looking to purchase ourselves, and we'll let you know, are they good or are they not worth it? So we'll give you our honest feedback as we go through all the products as well.
So kicking that off at the top of the list is something you picked out, right?
Yes, I picked out the chair. So I picked out a new chair. So I wanted a new chair. If you have been watching for a while, we've had a couple of different chairs options. We've got one that collapses and folds up like an umbrella, but it doesn't recline. And I have one that folds up in half and it does recline. And I like the reclining feature, but I also want that umbrella compactness of a chair. So
without taking up too much space in the back of the truck.
Yeah, and it's light, right? So this chair was $120. It's got 5 different recline positions on it. So it's got like a little neck pillow. You've got a little pocket on the side to put, you know, whatever you've got, and I can lay back all the way and chill, right? That is pretty good. And it is a handle at the back and then it folds back up, right? Quite easy.
How comfortable is it?
Tell you what, not the most comfortable chair I've ever sat on.
Yeah, okay.
And if I'm going to be like brutally honest here for this product, I don't think I would purchase it again.
To me, it looks a little bit flimsy.
Yeah.
So all right, my go.
It does have a 120 weight limit.
Yeah, well, I'm a bit over that. All right, so when I sit in it, it sort of flexes in. Like these little bars across here sort of pinch in, and rightly so. I'm not a shrinking violet, but in a chair that's about in that price range, you want it to be a little bit more robust than that, I think, a little bit more sturdy.
Like, I think $120 is pretty decent amount to spend for a chair.
If it was like 80 bucks, 75.
I feel like if it was 50, I would buy it.
Yeah, okay, 50 bucks, that's fair.
But not for 120 bucks. This one, not worth it.
So it's a fail straight off the bat.
That's a fail. But that was our big ticket item that we purchased.
We also need to say too is that
the team is just a distributor.
Yeah, it's just that one.
Yeah. So they don't manufacture the products; they're just distributing the products. So you win some, you lose some. So that one, that's a thumbs down. I think that one.
All right, so we might be donating that one.
Yeah. That one didn't work for us. All right, so the next thing was, what did you get?
Oh,
your choice.
I got, so being off grid, right, it's really important for people like us to carry more supplies and stuff. The biggest limitation of caravanning is water. Well, we've got a 60-litre tank on the truck. We needed something a little bit more so that I'm not doing so many trips into town to get water. So we got ourselves this. All right, so another thing we got from Teemu was this water bladder. Pretty sure it's 60 litres. So on top of our onboard 60-litre tank, we should fill 1.5 tanks on the caravan with both of these going. So, or one whole tank. No, just over 1.5. Anyway, so it's got 4 little tie downs at the top, which is handy because I have tie down points here and here. So I've just got a little joiner. It's into that. Open that. Slacken that off. Lift that up a bit. Filling.
It is.
So we just found out that I was wrong. It's not 60 litres, it's 113 litres.
So we have our tanks in the caravan are about 80, 85 litres. Let's just call this 100 because it won't get 100% full. And then we've got 60 in the truck, on the tank on the truck. So we can fill 2 tanks just for a duck into town now.
That's a lot better. Like, in hindsight, I would have loved to have had a 100-litre tank on the truck, but you're taking payload off the truck. So if you've got a tank that has the capacity to hold 100 litres, that's 100, whether it's full or not, 100 kilos off your payload.
Yeah.
So we don't really want that. We wanted to sort of have a bit of a balance. Obviously, we would love to have the capacity to carry more. It means that if we have this collapsible PVC tank, well, it's there when we need it and not when we don't. All right, ladies and gents, that looks like it's about where I want. I could probably fill it a bit more.
Yeah.
I don't reckon I will. But what I would definitely do, I would definitely put this maybe in the middle, strap that way, and maybe other stuff, because it does look like it could roll around a bit. That's what I'm not really that keen on. All right, so here we are. I'm about to transfer the water over. So I bought these fillings. I bought just a hose connection. There's a splicer there, like a connector, just like that. I just had this connection, which just so happened to screw into the ball cock that came with it. Then I went and bought a couple of hose clamps, food grade pipe. We also got this. So this is a little drill transfer pump, drill operated transfer pump. How much did we buy this for? $24. So we'll see how this goes. I've always wanted one. I saw it and I thought, oh, well, that could be quite handy. So she's really coming out of there now.
All right, I might don't want to film the whole thing. So it's 10:38 now. We'll check back in when it's like almost done. All right, it's 10:49, so it's been about 10 minutes and it's close to being empty now.
Right, so for reference, right, we have a pump, an electric pump under the truck that runs the 60-litre tank on board. And that, now to transfer that takes almost as long. So I'm pretty impressed with that. Because I'll have that running, the pump running for at least 10 minutes, at the very least. And it's empty.
Yeah.
And we've run this for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And she's empty. The bladder was $69 and the little drill operated pump was $24.
Yeah.
Then add some hoses and some hose clamps. It's about $40 of that, pretty much. So I reckon that's a pretty good little setup. It's there when I need it. It's packed up when I don't.
Yeah, takes up no space.
Yeah.
And I did do a bit of a price comparison out there. Like some of those water bladders are like $200 just for the bladder.
Whew.
So what do you reckon? What's your overall?
Well, look, we've used it once, but overall, I think just based off that first use, I think it's pretty good. It looks like fairly decent quality PVC. The attachments and stuff, we'll see how that goes. The actual pump itself, I think that might burn out. It just doesn't seem that good a quality to me.
Yeah.
But then $24. So like, what do you expect?
I know. And how often do you actually need it? It would just be when we're off grid in.
Yeah.
Going to be staying in the same campsite for like multiple weeks, and then we can go in and top up water.
Yeah.
But so we probably won't use it that often, but it's good in a pinch that we'll have that.
But so far, I give that a win.
Yep.
Yeah. Big
Thumbs
tick
up?
for me. Thumbs up for sure.
All right.
All right, next
Cool.
thing.
Next thing, we got a little tripod light. So I was looking for something that we could use. Oh, let me just find that up.
I thought that was an iPhone then.
Yeah. So this is a little tripod light
Yeah.
that opens. All right. So a little tripod light, and it stands, I don't know, about 160 centimeters or something. Oh, it's so taller than me.
Yeah.
So probably about 180 centimeters all up. And I wanted this for those moments when you're like sitting around a campfire and you go to eat and there's not enough light to eat from. So you can put this in. It just comes with a USB. So it doesn't come with a power source. So you do need a little power bank to charge it.
Yeah, okay. Where'd you get that from?
I don't know. I think I stole this from you, Lisa. I stole it from my friend accidentally. So this light is about $27. I think it's $26.80. And then the power bank I have used to charge my phone and everything like that. So you might already have one of these. USB, plug it in. It's got a light switch on and off. Also, we will use this when we're filming at night as well.
Cooking and stuff like that.
Yeah. So it's a good investment for us. I put it out the other night. As you can see, it actually gave quite a bit of light off it. And I actually think this is probably all right. It's probably Kmart quality, if I'm going to be honest. But you probably pay the same amount, $26 for that anyway. And it packs up quite compact.
So I've seen other things like this on the market that are way more expensive.
Yeah.
Way more expensive. Probably better quality, but hey, in a pinch and you want to get started, why not?
Yeah, so I think this is a thumbs up for us. I think we're going to use this.
All right, cool.
Yep.
Sweet. All right.
Okay. So the next one is a waterproof backpack. So I have been looking for one of these since we did the Gib, really, and we just had like a little backpack that folds into itself, which is fine, but it's not waterproof. So I wanted something that we could put towels, put some camera gear in, put lunch in, and then say cross Manning Gorge and not have to worry about everything getting wet. So this was $46, I think. Let me just double check.
$46.
Yeah, $46. Ones that I have seen anywhere else are probably around the $100 mark.
Oh, jeez. Shall I model it? Here we go.
It's got a spot on there for a drink bottle. You've got another pocket zip on the back that you can store like your phone or something in there, easy access. You can, I don't know, slot things through those holes. Put a towel or another drink bottle through those. Turn around. All right. Does that feel comfy?
It actually does. Apart from like, you know, got to suck in the old beer gut for it. Yeah, it feels all right.
Yeah. And so you've got little things you can clip stuff up there as well.
You can clip your drink bottle too?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so I think $46 for that. I think that's a thumbs up to me.
Yeah, I'd have to give it a thumbs up.
It does.
Just based on, you know, just putting it on and looking at it. Quality doesn't feel cheap.
No, it seems
it feels good.
pretty decent quality. and you know, it just has that roll down at the top to make it waterproof. And
well, waterproof-ish. We'll see how we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we haven't tried it out yet, but I reckon just off appearance's sake,
yeah,
you can't test everything. That's like we're in the middle of the Flinders Ranges at the moment, so it's a bit hard to test waterproofing and submerging things like that. So yeah, no, I reckon that's a win.
Yep.
Yeah, big tick.
Big tick. That's good. All right. Our next one is an outdoor fan.
Yep.
So this is a USB.
And it's your only one too.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Okay. So this is a USB charged fan. I had this running in the caravan the other day for well over 3 hours, and it was only half of the battery had gone. And it's a light as well, so
Yeah,
it's
right.
a bit of multifunction then. All right, so if I'm like honest around this, it feels like a toy. Like I feel like I've just gone into the $2 shop and I picked up a toy for $34 for this one. So it's got a light. Is that coming on?
Nope.
No. Oh yeah. And the fan goes. It is a little bit loud when the fan's going. But it's not too loud. And it did actually, like it was only half battery went through at 50% of it. So if you're in a pinch, I think it probably is good, but would I go out of my way to buy this particular fan? Probably not. I just noticed it does have a hook on it. So you could.
That's pretty cool.
But
So you're not going to go out of your way because it sort of feels a bit cheap?
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
very flimsy. I think if I hung this and then it would just fall to the ground and it will probably fall to pieces.
Yeah, it feels like light. Like
Yeah.
almost like it's actually, I think if it was 3D printed, it would be a bit more robust.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a little bit on the cheap side, but you can't argue with the fact that it was only how much?
It was $34.
$34, and it ran for hours.
Yeah.
And I don't think it was probably fully charged, eh?
I think it was, but I'm not sure.
Well, it's still pretty impressive.
Still ran for hours, but I don't know how long it would work for over time. I feel like in the back of a truck, you know, going on 4-wheel drive tracks and bumpy roads, it's just not going to hold up. So this one, I don't recommend. This is not a win for me. So this one is a thumbs down.
Oh,
That's
okay.
a weird thumbs down.
Yeah, it's
Thumbs
a weird.
down.
Yeah.
It'll be handy when we're outside, but I just don't think it's going to have any longevity in it. Grant was just asking me, what is this one? I chose this one. I haven't opened it yet. Hopefully it works. I haven't tried it. This, oh, it's even got a zip. Yes. Do you know
Oh
what
no!
this is?
Oh no! Oh
This is a shawl, and it has a zip. It zips it right up, and it's heated. Now, like the other one, it doesn't come with a battery pail, so I'm going to turn this on. Does it have a pocket? Oh yeah. Oh, it's got a zip as well. Zip it in. All right, so my heated blanket at the moment, it's a little bit of a fail. I need to find a power source that will turn the heating section on. But I am happy with the blanket and that I can zip it up, and how cozy will this be sitting around a fire once I can get this little heated section to work. But
the twirl.
the 12, yeah. And then when it's really cold, I do like to,
Oh god, it's got a hoodie.
it's not, it's just you got to tuck it up and then you can like get all super warm. But just imagine how warm it'll be when I can get the heater section to work. So this was $34. So I think that so far is a thumbs up for me, dependent on the little power bank working.
Added perk is that it's just really, really attractive.
All right, got it to work, so it's on now. I just had to hold the button down for a little bit longer to get it to work. User error. Okay, let's just see. It's not super cold right now, but like I feel like it's just in the back section is the heating things. I can feel it starting to heat up the back of my neck now. So I do think this is going to be good sitting around the fire. And I really like the zip. That means it's not going to fall off and I can just use my hands and I don't have to worry. Like, yeah, I'm happy.
So next up is a fuel transfer pump. These things I've seen on social media a few times in the States, just transferring fuel from a jerry can into a lawnmower, some sort of fuel appliance, without too much spilling or any at all. It's operated by 6 AA batteries and it's very easy to use. I reckon it works quite well. For how long? I can't say at the moment, but I don't plan on using it for that long. The reason why I bought it is because I have this. My fuel tank for the boat, I always fill it up when I go use it and make sure it's full so I don't run out, hopefully. I don't always use it all. So then I've got to put it back up into that jerry can up there. Now, I have admittedly spilt a lot and had to scoop up the sand and throw it away. But no more. No more because of this pump. So it's very, very simple. Got a bit of a bowser. On and off there. You can hear it going. And it's not a high flow. It's just to pump fuel easily and safely and cleanly into a different container. That's all it is. I'm actually pretty impressed with this. We'll see how long it lasts. Again, I don't know because it's easy to sort of connect quality with spending more money. It's not always the case, but you'd imagine that it hasn't cost us a heck of a lot. It probably isn't going to be that good quality, but so far so good. That was $23. I pay that again because I'm not going to be using this every single day, but when I need it and I just want to, or if my back's sore and I just want to fill up the generator, just pop that into the jerry and then off I go. So I'm pretty stoked with that actually. So I'll have to give that another thumbs up.
So the last thing we've got is cup holders. So our cup holders that we have in the truck up the back here are not big enough to fit our water bottles. So it does not even come close to fitting in there. I did find these for like $5 and it's like rubber and can put it in and then it kind of fits once I squish it in. Right. But then you turn a corner and it's full of water and it just falls out. Everything just falls out. So not very good. So I wanted something else to replace those. Now I thought I ordered 2 of the same, but I didn't. They are slightly different. So hopefully they both fit side by side in here. And I did just notice that, so you can lock it in place, once you put it into the cup holder, you twist it and the sides come out to fill up the space so it gets locked into place.
That's nifty.
Yeah. So these were $11. So you can put it in and then just turn and it will fill up the space and then shouldn't have any movement to it. Might have to start this off. Oh, look at that dog hair. Okay, Oh, that one's not in properly. Okay. So, water bottle. Fits in. Cup. Fits in. It's a little bit big for the cup, to be honest, but it fits in not too bad. So it has some little flaps to keep it a little bit more secure. So they, I think, are well worth paying the extra $5 than paying an extra $5 on top of one of these ones. I think they're pretty good. So thumbs up for those at the moment. All right, so that's all of our products. 9 things, essentially, that we got. Well, 10 things, but 2 of them were the same. So 9 things all up from Teemu, and 2 I don't think I would have purchased again.
Yeah, right. That's not bad odds, I reckon.
Yeah.
That's pretty good innings. Yeah.
So we had $400, and the one thing I wouldn't purchase again is the chair for $120. So
And the fan.
And the fan. We got quite a few different things there.
Yeah, that's not bad, eh? I'm pretty impressed with the ones that got ticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously time will tell how much use each item gets and if they have longevity in them. But I think if you are just starting and you want to get some things just to get you out there traveling, it's a good option.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, there are other cheap options too.
Yeah.
But I think that there is a much bigger array, a bigger selection. So
yeah. And they've
give
got
it a go, I reckon.
everything on there from, dinner sets to tables to obviously different types of chairs.
Get on there and check it out, guys. And thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. It does help us out. And we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed it. It's a bit different.
It's totally different. It
Yeah.
could be more different to what we do if we tried.
Yeah. Anyway, catch you later.
Bye, guys. See ya.
See ya.